Matcha has completed one of the most successful image transformations in modern food culture. It went from a centuries-old Japanese ceremonial tea to a ubiquitous wellness signifier, appearing in lattes, baked goods, skincare products, and supplement capsules, driven by a marketing narrative that emphasizes its antioxidant potency, L-theanine content, and ceremonial prestige. The health claims surrounding matcha are not entirely without merit. The catechin profile is genuinely impressive. The caffeine-L-theanine combination does produce a measurably smoother alertness than coffee for many people. And epidemiological data on green tea consumption and various health markers is reasonably positive. But there is a meaningful problem baked into the very property that makes matcha nutritionally superior to conventional green tea, and it's one that the wellness industry has been remarkably quiet about. Matcha is made from whole ground tea leaves, not steeped and discarded leaves. That distinction means you consume everything the leaf absorbed during growth, including nutrients, antioxidants, and whatever environmental contaminants the soil and water delivered. Tea plants are natural hyperaccumulators of fluoride, and under the right soil conditions, they are efficient absorbers of heavy metals including lead and cadmium. In conventional green tea, leaves are steeped in water and removed, so only a fraction of any contaminants leach into the cup. In matcha, you consume the entire leaf in powdered form, concentrating whatever was in it. The sourcing geography matters enormously here, and most matcha consumers have no idea where their powder comes from. Japanese matcha, particularly from established ceremonial-grade production regions like Uji, Nishio, and Yame, is produced under stringent agricultural standards with regular soil and product testing. The water, air quality, and farming practices in these regions have been refined over centuries with quality as the priority. Chinese matcha, which dominates the lower price point market and appears in many premium blended products without clear disclosure, comes from growing regions with less consistent soil quality monitoring, higher industrial pollution histories in some provinces, and weaker enforcement of heavy metal limits in agricultural output. The FDA has rejected import batches of Chinese-origin matcha and green tea products multiple times in recent years, specifically for failing heavy metal safety thresholds. Import refusal records, publicly available through the FDA's database, show patterns that should concern anyone buying budget matcha or matcha-containing products without clear origin labeling. The irony is pointed. Health-conscious consumers who switched from coffee to matcha specifically to reduce oxidative stress and improve their well-being may be delivering meaningfully higher lead exposures to themselves than they were getting from coffee, which is not associated with significant heavy metal contamination. The bioaccumulation mechanism is the key biological concern. Lead and cadmium are not quickly excreted. They accumulate in bone tissue and kidneys over years. Daily matcha consumption from contaminated sources, even at levels that seem individually small per serving, creates a chronic low-level exposure pathway with consequences that may only manifest as measurable health effects after years of accumulation. Practical guidance is actually straightforward here. Demand ceremonial-grade Japanese matcha with clearly disclosed prefecture of origin. Buy from vendors who publish third-party heavy metal testing. Be particularly cautious with cheap matcha-flavored packaged foods, lattes, and supplements that use matcha as an ingredient without disclosing sourcing. The superfood label matcha has earned is legitimate, but only when the sourcing integrity behind it is equally legitimate.